for all of you who prayed that the mowing man would stop mowing. He did. So we'll just hope he doesn't restart his mower. We are really excited. We've been working really hard the last 6 weeks to get this show ready for you. We have a beautiful location and we have gorgeous, perfect weather. So we can be really thankful for that. Tonight we're going to be showing you an abridged Reader's Theater of A Midsummer Night's Dream by William Shakespeare. And we say it's a reader's theater because I did not obligate the students to memorize their lines. So they will have script books with them. Some of them have memorized their lines, but not all of them. So that's, you can expect to see them with their scripts. I'm going to give you a little bit of a 3-minute summary of the play so you know what to be watching for, because Shakespeare can be kind of complicated. And even though this is one of Shakespeare's shorter plays, it actually is pretty complicated because there are 4 plots. So we've made a little flip chart, which is kind of like the graphic novel version of our play. So if you need a little help as we go through what's going on, we have, we call them fairy hashtags. So the fairies will be tweeting their thoughts on what's going on, and then some summary statements just to help you know what's happening throughout the course of the play. But this is my little mini lesson because, of course, I'm an English teacher, so I had to have my moment. There's 4 plots. There's 4 groups of characters, and you probably know who your family member is playing. So you mostly just want to pay attention to their circle. But we're going to start out this play in Athens, and we have some court members. We have the Duke of Athens, and he's about to get married. And it's in just a few days, and he's very excited about his upcoming wedding. And he's engaged to Hippolyta, and a member of his court comes in irate because his daughter is going to get engaged to somebody he does not like, and he wants some intervention. So this is the court, the orange circle, and then we have a group of young lovers who are all sort of in love with the wrong person. And they decide they want to run away into the woods and elope. And so we're going to see this group of young lovers, Helena, Hermia, those are the girls. Helpfully, both their names start with H, so very easy to get confused. Thanks, William Shakespeare. And then we have our 2 young gentlemen lovers, Demetrius and Lysander. And if you could see the arrows, you could see that Demetrius and Lysander both love Hermia, but Helena loves Demetrius. And at the beginning of the play, nobody loves Helena. So she's a pretty pathetic character. But things are going to get a little bit mixed around once they get into the woods. We also have a group of tradesmen who have heard that the one group of entertainers will be chosen to perform at the Duke's wedding. And they're very excited. They're not experienced thespians, but they decide to put on a play for the wedding. So they have several rehearsals, and they decide they're going to rehearse out in the woods. So we have our young lovers heading into the woods, and we have our tradesmen heading into the woods. And when they get to the woods, it just happens to be Midsummer Night, and the fairies are allowed to pass through the veil into the human world on Midsummer Night. And boy, do they ever. They're going to cause all kinds of hijinks and trouble for our humans. So as the humans leave the court of Athens and they travel into the woods, you're going to see all the mayhem that the fairies will cause in their lives. And then it all ends, of course, in Shakespearean comedies, there usually is a wedding at the end. So that might happen. So if you have any questions, I was actually thinking I should have posted this somewhere, but I didn't. So we had a little change around with some of our sound stuff today. Not all of it was functioning. So we'll just do the best we can at projecting and hope everything goes great, and you can just be patient with us. There's not officially an intermission, but there will be one longer break at the end of Act 4. So if you do need to use the restroom, you passed it on your way in, and I'll give you a little heads up if you want to take that opportunity. But we need to go while the light is here. So we're gonna get started. Thank you.
Now, fair Hippolyta, our nuptial hour draws on apace. 4 happy days bringing another moon. But oh, methinks how slow this old moon wanes.
4 days will quickly steep themselves in night. 4 nights will quickly dream away the time.
Go, Philostrate. Stir up the Athenian youth to the merriments. Awake the pert in the nimble spirit of fun. Hippolyta, I wooed thee with my sword during the injuries, but I will wed thee in another key. With pomp, with triumph, and with revelling.
Happy be Theseus, our young duke.
Thanks, good Aegeus. What is the news with thee?
Full of vexation, come I with a complaint against my child, my daughter Hermia. Stand forth, Demetrius. My noble lord, this man hath my consent to marry her. Stand forth, Lysander. And my gracious duke, this man hath bewitched the bosom of my child. Thou Lysander, be it so, she will not consent to marry with Demetrius. I beg the ancient privilege of Athens, and she is mine. I may dispose of her, which shall it be either to this gentleman or to her death, according to our law immediately provided in that case.
Well, what say you, Hermia? Be advised, fair maid. Demetrius is a worthy gentleman.
So is Lysander.
In himself he is. But in this kind, wanting your father's vote, the other must be held the worthier.
I would my father looked but with my eye.
Rather your eyes his must judgment look.
I do entreat your grace to pardon me. I know not by what power I am made bold, but I beseech your grace that I may know the worst that may befall me in this case, if I refuse to wed Demetrius.
Either to die the death, or to abjure forever the society of men. If you yield not to your father's choice, you will endure the lifestyle of a nun, inside a hidden covenant to be housed, to be a barren sister all your life.
So will I grow, so live, so die, my lord, before I give myself, unyielding up unto someone whose unwished yoke my soul consents not to give sovereignty.
Hermia, take time to pause, and by the next new moon, the marriage day between my love and me, upon that day prepare to die for the disobedience to your father's will, or else to wed Demetrius, like he wishes, or on Diana's altar pledge your vow to live a virgin priestess all your days.
Relent, sweet Hermia and Lysander. Yield your great title to my certain right. You have her father's love, Demetrius. Let me have Hermes. Do you marry him?
Scornful Lysander. True, he hath my love, and what is mine? My love shall render him, and she is mine, and all my right of her I do estate unto Demetrius.
My lord, I am more dry than he, and as well possessed. My love is more than his. My fortune is everywhere just as fairly ranked. And above all these things, I am loved by the beautiful Hermia.
Demetrius and Aegeus, come, you shall go with me. I have some private schooling for you both. For you, fair Hermia, look you arm yourself to fit your fancies of your father's will, or else to death, or to vow a single life. Come, my Hippolyta, what cheer, my love? Demetrius and Aegeus, come along.
How now, my love? Why is your cheek so pale? How chance do the roses fade so fast?
Belike for want of rain, which I could well beteem them from the tempest of my eyes.
Ay me, from all that I ever heard, that the course of true love never did run smoothly.
Then let us teach our trial patience, because it is a customary cross, as due to lovers' thoughts and dreams and sighs, wishes and tears, and poor fancy's followers.
Hear me, Hermia. I have a widowed aunt, a dowager of great revenue, and she has no child. And from Athens, her house is removed 7 leagues. She respects me as her only son. There, gentle Helena, I may marry thee. And to that place no Athenian shore can pursue us. Sneak out of your father's house tonight. I would a league, out of town, and there I'll wait for thee.
My good Lysander, I swear to thee by Cupid's strongest bow, tomorrow truly will I meet with thee.
Keep that promise, love. Look, here comes Helen.
Godspeed, fair Helena. Whither away?
Call you me fair? That fair again? Unsay, Demetrius loves your fair. Oh, happy fair! Your eyes are lodestars, and your tongue's sweet air, more tunable to lark than shepherd's ear when wheat is green. Sickness is catching. Oh, were beauty so, yours would I catch, fair Hermia, ere I go. Were the world mine, Demetrius being baited, the rest I'd give to you to be translated. Oh, teach me how you look, and with what art you sway the motions of Demetrius's heart.
I frown upon him, yet he loves me still.
Oh, that your frowns would teach my smiles such skill.
I give him curses, yet he gives me love.
Oh, that my prayers could such affection move.
The more I hate, the more he follows me.
The more I love, the more he hateth me.
His folly, Helena, is no fault of mine.
None but your beauty, would that fault were mine.
Take comfort, he no more shall see my face. Lysander and myself will fly this place.
Tomorrow night, through Athenian gates, we have devised to steal.
And in the wood, there my Lysander and myself shall meet, and then from Athens turn away our eyes. Farewell, sweet playfellow. Please pray for us, and good luck grant you your Demetrius. Keep word, Lysander. We must starve ourselves from each other tomorrow deep midnight.
I will, my own. Helena, adieu. As you on him, Demetrius dotes on you.
Oh, how happy some or other some can be. Through Athens, I am thought as fair as she. But what of that? Demetrius thinks not so. He will not know all but he do know. For ere Demetrius looked on Hermia's eyes, hailed down oaths that he was only mine, I will tell him of fair Hermia's flight. Then to the wood tomorrow night he will pursue her. And for this intelligence, if I have thanks, it is a dear expense. But herein mean I to follow him out there and back again.
Is all our company here?
You're best to call them generally, man by man, according to the script.
Here is the scroll of every man's name, which is thought fit through all Athens to play in our interlude before the Duke and the Duchess on their wedding day at night.
First, good Peter Quince, say what the play treats on, then read the names of the actors, and so go to a point.
Mary, our play is the most lamentable comedy and most cruel death of Pyramus and Thisbe.
Very good piece of work, I assure you, and Mary. Now, good Peter Quince, read the names of the actors and their characters.
Masters, spread yourselves.
Answer as I call you. Nick Bottom the Weaver.
Ready, name what part I am for and proceed.
You, Nick Bottom, are set down for Pyramus,
What is Pyramus? A lover or a tyrant?
a lover that kills himself most gallant for love.
Thou ask some tears in the true performing of it. If I do it, let the audience look to their eyes, for I will move storms. I will condole in some measure, yet my chief humor is for a character like a tyrant. Like, I could play Hercules.
The raging rocks and shivering shocks shall break the locks of Phoebe's gates, and Phoebe's scar shall shine from far, in making mad the foolish fates.
This is a lofty piece, but I suppose a lover is more condoling.
Francis Flute, the bellows mender.
Oh, here, Peter Quince.
Flute, you must take Thisbe on you.
What's Thisbe, a wandering knight?
It is the lady that Pyramus must love
Nay, Faith, let me not play woman. I have a beer coming in.
That's all one. You shall play it in a mask, and you may speak as small as you will.
And I may hide my face. Let me play Thisbe too. Yeah. I'll speak in a monstrous little voice. Thisbe, Thisbe, come near. Oh, Pyramus. My lover dear. I want my lady dear.
You'd make a great Thisbe.
No, you must play Pyramus and flute you Thisbe.
We'll proceed.
Robin Starveling the tailor.
Here, Peter Quince.
Robin Starveling, you must play Thisbe's mother. Tom Stout the tinker.
Here, Peter Quince.
You, Pyramus's father. Myself, Thisbe's father. And Snug the joiner, you the lion's part. Here I hope is a play fitted.
Have you the lion's part written yet? Pray you, if it be, give it me, for I am slow of study.
You may do it on the fly, for it is nothing but roaring.
Let me play the lion too. Oh, roar, it'll do any man's heart good to hear me roar. I will roar, and I'll make the Duke say, let him roar again. Let him roar again.
And you should do it too terribly. You would fright the Duchess and the ladies that they would shriek. And that were enough to hang us all.
Oh, that would hang us every mother's son.
Well, I grant you, friends, that if we should fright the ladies out of their wits, they should have no more discretion but to hang us.
Thank you.
But, I will aggravate my voice. I will roar you as a dove. I will roar you as 'twere any nightingale.
You can play no part but Pyramus. For Pyramus is a sweet-faced man, a proper man, as one should see in a summer's day, a most lovely, gentlemanlike man. Therefore you must needs play Pyramus.
Well, I'll undertake it.
Thank you. Masters, here are your parts, and I am to entreat you, request you, and desire you to learn them by tomorrow night and meet me in the palace wood a mile without the town. There we will rehearse, for if we meet in the city, we shall be dogged with company and our devices known. In the meantime, I will draw up a bill of properties, such as our play wants. I pray you, fail me not.
We will meet, and there we may rehearse most obscenely and courageously. Take pains, be perfect, adieu.
Over hill, over dale, through brush, through briar, over park, over pale, through flood, through fire. I do wander everywhere, swifter than the moon's sphere. Sister Fairy is my queen. I must seek some dewdrops here and hang a pearl in every house of here. Farewell, thou love of spirits. I'll be gone. My queen and all her elves come here anon.
The king doth keep his revels here tonight. His sister dare not come within his sight. For Oberon is passing, fell and wrath, because his crown for her enjoyment hath she stolen from her brother the king. Of this theft all you her fairies do sing. Sister princess fancies herself the queen, yet royal crown her brother will redeem.
Either I mistake your shape and make you quite, or else you are that shrewd neighbor sprite called Robin Goodfellow. Are you not he that frights the maidens of the villagery, and sometimes make the drink to bear no barm, mislead night wanderers laughing at their harm? Those that call you hobgoblin and sweet puck, you do their work, and they shall have good luck. Are you not he?
Thou speakest aright. I am that shape-shifting spirit of the night. I jest to Oberon and make him smile when I a fat and bean-fed horse beguile, neighing in likeness of a filly foal. And sometimes lurk I in a gossip's bowl, in very likeness of a roasted crab. And when she drinks, against her lips I bob, and on her withered dewlap pour the ale. The wisest ant, telling the saddest tale, sometime for 3-foot stool mistaketh me. Slip I from her bum, down toppled she. And Taylor cries and falls into a cough. And then the whole choir hold their hips and laugh, and waxen in their mirth and knees and swear a merrier hour was never wasted there. But room, fairy, here comes Oberon.
And here my mistress would that he were gone.
You look ugly in moonlight, proud Titania.
What? Jealous, Oberon? Fairies, let's go. I have forsworn his stupid company.
Terry, rash wanton, am not I thy king?
A sooner birthday should not make you king. When thou, so foolish, claim the fairy throne? Sister and equal, I am the princess. The royal crown do I rightly possess.
How can you thus for shame, Titania, claim now the crown you know belongs to me? For sure, it is not now and never will be yours.
These are the forgeries of jealousy.
Do you amend it then? It lies in you. Why should Titania cross her brother king? I do but beg you give me back my crown and give me fealty.
Set your heart at rest. The whole of the fairyland could not buy this crown from me.
How long do things would intend you stay?
Perchance till after Theseus' wedding day. If you will patiently dance in our rounds and join our moonlight revels, then go with us. But if not, shun me, and I will spare your haunts.
Give me that crown and I will go with thee.
Not for my whole fairy kingdom. Fairies, away. We shall fight downright if I longer stay.
We'll go thy way. Thou shalt not leave this grove till I torment thee for this injury. My gentle buck, come hither. Once upon a time I saw, but thou couldst not, flying between the cold moon and the earth, Cupid all armed. A certain aim he took, and loosed himself smartly from his bow. Yet marked I where the bolt of Cupid fell, upon the western flower, before milk white, and now purple with love's wound. And maidens call it love in items. Fetch me that flower, the herb I showed thee once. The juice of it on sleeping eyelids laid make or man or woman madly dote upon the next live creature that it sees. Fetch me this herb, and be thou here again ere the Leviathan can swim a league.
I'll put a girdle round about the earth in 40 minutes.
Having once this juice, I'll watch Titania when she's asleep, and drop the liquor of it in her eyes. Then the next thing, then she, waking, looks upon, be it on lion, bear, or wolf, or bull, on meddling monkey, or on busy ape, she shall pursue it with the soul of love. And there I take this charm off her sight, as I can take it with another herb. I'll make her render up her crown to me. But who comes here? I am invisible, and I will ease off on their flight.
I love thee not, therefore pursue me not. Where is Lysander and fair Hermia? The one I'll slay, the other slayeth me. You told me they were stolen into this wood, yet here am I, now lost within this wood. And I cannot meet my Hermia. Hence get thee gone and follow me no more.
You draw me, you powerful magnet.
Do I entice you? Do I entice you? Do I speak you fair? Nor, I rather, in the plainest truth, I do not, nor I cannot love you.
And even for that, I do love you the more.
Tempt not too much the hatred of my spirit, for I am sick when I look unto thee.
And I am sick when I look not on you.
I'll run from thee, I'll hide thee in the brakes, and leave thee to the mercy of wild beasts.
The wildest hath not such a heart as you. Run when you will.
I will not stay thy questions. Let me go.
Fie, Demetrius. Your wrongs do set a scandal on all women. We cannot fight for love as men may do. We should be wooed and we're not made to woo. I'll follow thee and make a heaven of hell to die upon the hand I love so well.
Fare thee well, nymph. Ere he do leave this grove, thou shalt fly him, and he shall seek thy love. Hast thou the flower there, welcome wanderer?
Aye, there it is.
I pray thee, give it to me.
Okay. Thank you.
I know a bank where sleeps Titania some time of the night, lulled in these flowers with dances and delight. And with the juice of this, I'll streak her eyes and make her full of hateful fantasies. take you some of it, and seek through this grove. A sweet Athenian lady is in love with a disdainful youth. Anoint his eyes, but do it when the next thing he espies may be the lady. You shall know the man by the Athenian garments he hath on. Affect it with some care, that he may prove more fond on her than she upon him. Be sure you meet me ere the first cock crow.
Fear not, my lord, your servant shall do so.
Come now, a roundel and a fairy song. Then, for the third part of a minute, singing out to sea. Then to your duties and others.
You spotted snake with double tongue, thorny hedgehog do not see. Newts and blind worms do not run, come not near our fairy group.
Fill a bell with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby.
Weeping spiders come not near, head too long like its spinner's head. Beetles flag a brook not near, worm nor snail do not.
Fill a bell with melody, singing our sweet lullaby. La 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 lullaby, la 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 lullaby.
Prince away, now all is well. One aloof stands sentinel.
What thou seest when thou dost wake, do it for thy true love. Love and languish for its sake. Be it ounce or cat, or bear, bard, or boar with bristled hair, in thy eye that shall appear when thou wakest, it is thy dear. Wake when some vile thing is here.
Philip, you're faint with wandering in the wood. To tell you the truth, I've lost our way. We'll rest us here.
Be it so, Lysander. Find you out of bed, for I upon this bank will rest my head.
Well, the one turf shall as a pillow for both of us.
Nay, good Lysander, for my sake, lie further off yet. Do not lie so near.
Oh, please, take the sweet sense of my innocence. By your side, make no barren be denied. For lying so, Herman, I do not lie.
Lysander riddled very prettily. But, gentle friend, for love and courtesy, lie further off in human modesty. So far be distant, and good night, sweet friend. Thy love never alters thy sweet life ends.
Here is my bed. Sleep give thee all his rest.
Good night.
Through the forest I have gone, but Athenians found I none, on whose eyes I might approve this flower's force in stirring love. Night and silence! Who is here? Clothes of Athens he doth wear. This is he, my master said, despised the Athenian knave. And here the maiden sleeping sound on the dank and dirty ground. Oh, you disdainful youth, upon thy eyes I throw all the power this charm doth owe. So awake when I am gone, for I must now to Oberon.
Stay, though thou kill me, sweet Demetrius.
I charge thee hence, and do not haunt me thus. Stay on the peril, I alone will go.
Oh, I am out of breath in this fond chase. The more my prayer, the lesser is my grace. Happy is Hermia wherever she lies. for she hath blessed and attractive eyes. How came her eyes so bright? Not with salt tears. If so, my eyes are oftener washed than hers. No, no, I'm as ugly as a bear, for beasts that meet me run away for fear. 'Tis little wonder that Demetrius runs from me now, as if I were a beast. But who is here? Lysander on the ground? Dead or asleep? I see no blood, no wound. Lysander, if you live, good sir, awake.
And run through fire I will for thy sweet sake. Beautiful Hermia, nature shows now that you are the object of my heart. Oh, where is Demetrius? Oh, how fit a word that vile name is to perish on my sword.
Do not say so, Lysander. Say not so, because he loves your Hermia. Lord, who cares? She still loves you. So be content.
Content with Hermia? Please. I repent for all the tedious minutes I have spent. Not Hermia, but Helena I love. Who wouldn't trade a raven for a dove?
Wherefore was I to this keen mockery born? Why at your hands do I deserve such scorn? Oh, that a lady of one man refused should of another therefore be abused?
She sees not Hermia. Hermia, sleep you there, and may you never come Lysander near. The sweetest things, the deepest of the loathing the stomach brings. And all my powers address my love and my might and honor to be Helen, her knight.
Lysander? Alack, where are you? Speak of all loves, then I will perceive you are not nigh. Either death or you I will find immediately.
Are we all met?
Here is a marvelous convenient place for our rehearsal. This green plot shall be our stage, and we will do it in action as we will do it before the Duke.
Peter Quince, there are things in this comedy of Pyramus and Thisbe that'll never please. First of all, Pyramus must draw a sword to kill himself, which the ladies cannot abide. How answer you that?
I believe we must leave the killing out when all is done.
Not a whit. I have a device to make all well. Write me a prologue. Let the prologue seem to say, we'll do no harm with our swords, and that Pyramus is not killed indeed. This will put them out of fear.
Well, we will have such a prologue.
Well, will not the ladies be afraid of the lion?
I fear it, I promise you.
Masters, you ought to consider yourself to bring in. God shield us. A lion among ladies is the most dreadful thing.
Therefore, another prologue must tell he is not a lion.
Nay, you must name his name and let half his face be seen through the mask. And he himself must speak through, saying thus, or to the same effect, ladies, or fair ladies, I would wish you, or I would entreat you, or I would request you not to fear, not to tremble, my life for yours, if you think I come hither as a man. Well, I guess he wouldn't say that if he was a lion. He would say, if you think I am a lion, I am no such thing, I am a man as other men are. And there indeed let him name his name, and he shall show he is Snug the Joiner.
Well, it shall be so. But there is two hard things. That is to bring moonlight into the chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe, you know, meet by moonlight.
Doth the moon shine that night we play our play?
Check the calendar.
Yes? It doth shine that night. Aye, or else one must come in with a bush of thorns and a lantern and say he comes to disfigure or to present the person of moonshine. Yeah. But then there is another thing. We must have a wall in the great chamber. For Pyramus and Thisbe says the story did talk through the chink of a wall.
You can never bring in a wall. What say you, Bottom?
Well, some man or other must present wool, and he'll have some plaster or some loam or some rough cast about him to signify wool, and let him hold his fingers thus. And through that crown he shall Pyramus and Thisbe whisper.
If that may be, then all is well. Come, sit down and rehearse your parts. Pyramus, you begin.
What campaign response have we swaggering here, so near the cradle of Titania?
Pyramus, speak. Thisbe, stand forth.
Thisbe, the flowers of odious savour sweet.
Odors.
Odors savour sweet. So hath thy breath, my dearest Thisbe dear. But a voice, stay thou but here a while, and by will to thee appear.
A stranger Pyramus than ever played here.
Oh, must I speak now?
Aye, marry must you. For you must understand, he goes but to see a noise that he has heard, and is to come again.
Most radiant Pyramus, of color like the red nose on triumphant brow, as truest horse that yet would never tire. I'll meet thee, Pyramus, at Ninny's tomb.
Ninus's tomb, man. Why, you must not speak that part yet. That you answer to Pyramus. You speak all your part at once, cues and all. Pyramus, enter, your cue is past. It is never tire.
As truest horse that yet would never tire.
If I will pass, Thisbe, if I will only die.
Oh, monstrous! Oh, strange, we are haunted! Paymasters, bymasters, help!
I'll follow you, I'll lead you around.
Why do they run around? This is no brave of them to make me afeard. This is to make an ass of me. To frighten me if they could. But I will not stir from this place. I'll walk up and down, and I'll sing. I'll beatbox to myself, and I'll show them that I don't need them. Oh.
What angel wakes me from my flowery bed? I pray thee, gentle mortal, sing again. Mine ear is much enamored of thy note, so is mine eye enthralled to thy shape. And at first view, force perforce doth move me to say, to swear, I love thee.
Methinks, mistress, you should have little reason for that. But, to say the truth, reason and love keep little company now.
Thou art as wise as thou art beautiful.
Not so neither, but if I had enough wit to get out of this wood, I have enough to serve mine own turn.
Out of this wood do not desire to go. Thou shalt remain here, whether thou wilt or no. And I do love thee, therefore go with me. I shall give thee fairies to attend on thee, and I shall purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou might like an airy spirit go. Peas blossom, cobweb, moth, dillweed.
Ready?
And I? And I?
And I.
Where shall we go? Be kind and courteous to this young gentleman. Feed him with apricots and dewberries, with purple grapes, green figs, and mulberries. The honey bags steal from the humblebees, and as for the night tapers, crop their waxen thighs, and pluck the wings of painted butterflies to fan the moonbeams from his sleeping eyes. Not to him fairies, and do him courtesies.
Hail, mortal.
Hail. How?
Hell. I cry your worship's mercy. Hartley, I beseech your worship's name.
Cobweb.
Cobweb. Huh. I shall desire you of more acquaintance, good Mistress Cobweb. If I cut my finger, I'll make a bold with you. Your name, honest gentlewoman?
Peas blossom.
I pray you, commend me to Mistress Squash, your mother, and to Master Peascod, your father. Good Mistress Peas Blossom, I shall desire you of more acquaintance, too. Your name, I beseech you?
Moth.
Moth. Many of your brethren tend to dive into the fires of my hearth. 'Tis the way with insects, I suppose. Not the most intelligent sort. You, good master.
Dillweed?
Master Dillweed, good Master Dillweed, I promise you, your kindred hath made my pickles. I desire you of more acquaintance, good Master Dillweed.
Come, wait upon him. And tie up my love's tongue. Bring him silently.
I wonder if Titania be awaked. Then it was what next came into her eye, which she must dote on in extremity. Here comes my messenger. How now, mad spirit? What night you about this haunted grove?
My mistress with a monster is in love. While she was in her dull and sleeping hour, a crew of patches, rude mechanicals, that work together for bread upon Athenian stalls, were met together to rehearse a play intended for great Theseus' nuptial day. The shallowest thick skin of that barren sort, whom Pyramus presented in their sport, forsook his scene and entered in a break. When I did him at this advantage take, an ass's face I fixed on his head. I led them on in this distracted fear, and left sweet Pyramus translated there. When, in that moment, so it came to pass, Titania waked and straightway loved an ass.
This falls out better than I could devise. But hast thou yet latched the Athenian's eyes with the love juice, as I did bid thee do?
I took him sleeping, that is finished too, and the Athenian maid was by his side, so that, when he waked, of force she must be eyed.
Stand close, this is the same Athenian.
This is the woman, but not this the man.
Oh, why rebuke you him that loved you so? Lay breath so bitter on your bitter foe.
If thou hast slain Lysander in his sleep from sleeping Hermia, it cannot be but thou hast murdered him. So should a murderer look so dead and so grim.
So should the murdered look, and so should I, pierced through the heart with your stern cruelty. Yet you, the murderer, look as bright as yonder Venus in her glimmering sphere.
What's this to my Lysander? Where is he? Ah, good Demetrius, wilt thou give him me?
I'd rather give his carcass to my hounds.
Out, dog, out, cur! Thou drivest me past the bounds of maiden's patience. Hast thou slain him then? You could never have taken him on when awake, but then you killed him while he was sleeping?
You spend your passion on a misprized mood. I am not guilty of Lysander's blood, nor is he dead, for aught that I can tell.
I pray thee, tell me then that he is well.
And if I could, what should I get therefore?
A privilege never to see me more. And from thy hated presence part I so. See me no more, whether he be dead or no.
There is no following her in this fierce vein. Here therefore for a while I will remain.
What hast thou done? Thou hast mistaken quite, and laid the love juice on some true love sight. About the wood, go swifter than the wind, and Helena of Athens, look you find. All fancy sick she is, and pale of tear. By some illusion see thou bring her here. I'll charm his eyes right when she does appear.
I go, look how I go, swifter than arrow from the Tartar's bow.
Now this purple dye, hit with Cupid's archery, sink an apple of his eye. When his love he doth espy, Vector shines gloriously as the Venus of the sky.
Captain of our fairy band, Helena is here at hand, and the youth mistook by me, pleading for a lover's fee. Shall we their fond pageant see? Lord, what fools these mortals be!
Stand aside. The noise they will make will cause Demetrius to awake.
Then we'll two at one through one. That must needs be sport alone.
Why should you think I would woo and scorn?
These vows are Hermia's. Will you give her over?
I had no judgment when to her I swore.
Nor none in my mind, now that you give her over.
Demetrius loves her, and loves you not.
Oh, Helen, goddess nymph perfect,
divine, to what my love shall I compare thine eye?
Oh, spite, I see you are all bent to set against me for your merriment. Can you not hate me, as I know you do, that you must join in souls to mock me too? You are both rivals and love Hermia, and now rivals to mock Helena?
You are unkind, Demetrius. Be not so, for you love Hermia.
Lysander, keep thy Hermia, I will none. If ever I loved Hermia, all that love is gone. Look where thy love comes. Yonder is thy dear.
Lysander, found! But why unkindly didst thou leave me so?
Why thou come seekest me? Could not this make thee understand the hate that I bear thee made me leave thee so?
You speak not as you think, it cannot be.
Lo, she is one of this confederacy. Now I perceive they have conjoined, all three, to fashion this false sport in spite of me. Mean and hurtful Hermia, most ungrateful maid, have you conspired? Have you with these contrived to bait me with this foul derision? And will you join with men in scorning your poor friend? 'Tis not friendly, 'tis not maidenly.
I'm amazed at your words. I scorn you not. It seems that you scorn me.
Have you not set Lysander, as in scorn, to follow me and praise my eyes and face, and made your other love, Demetrius, who even but now did spurn me with his foot to call me goddess, nymph, divine, rare, precious, celestial. Wherefore speaks he this to her he hates?
Stay, gentle Hermia. Hear my excuse. My life, my love, my soul for her.
Oh, excellent.
Sweet, do not scorn her so.
Helen, I love thee. By my life I do.
I say, I love thee more than he can do.
If thou say so, withdraw.
Oh, quick, come at me, bro.
Lysander, where'd you tens all this?
Hang off, thou cat, thou bird, thou vile thing, let loose.
Why are you grown so rude? What changes this, sweet love? Am not I Hermia? Are not you Lysander? I am as fair now as I was erewhile. Since night you loved me, yet since night you left me. Why then you left me?
Hey, by my life, I never did desire to see thee more. Therefore, be out of hope, be out of question, be out of doubt. Be certain, nothing truer, 'tis no jest, that I hate thee and love Helena.
Oh me, you juggler, you Cancun Blossom, you thief of love, what have you come by night and stolen my love's heart from him?
Fine, I faith. Fie, you counterfeit. You puppet, you!
Puppet? Why so? Now I perceive that she hath made compare between our statures. She hath urged her height, and with her personage, her tall personage, her height, forsooth, she hath prevailed with him. And are you grown so high in his esteem, because I am so dwarfish and so low? How low am I, thou painted maypole? Speak, how low am I? I am not yet so low, but that my nails can reach unto thine eyes.
I pray you, though you mock me, gentlemen, let her not hurt me. Let her not strike me. You perhaps may think, because she is something lower than myself, that she can match.
Be not afraid. She shall not harm thee, Helen.
No, sir, she shall not. Though you take her part.
Oh, when she is angry, she is keen and shrewd. She was a vixen when we went to school, and though she be little, she is fierce.
Nothing but little and low. Why will you suffer her to flout me thus? Let me come to her.
Hey, get you gone, you dwarf. You bean, you acorn.
Let her alone.
Follow if you dare. We will see who is more worthy of Helena.
Follow? Nay, I'll go with thee. Side by side.
You mistress, all this trouble is because of you. And nay, go not back.
I will not trust you. I no longer stay in your cursed company. Your hands than mine are quicker for fray. My legs are longer to run away.
I am amazed and I know not what to say.
This is thy negligence. Still thou mistakest, or else committest thy knaveries willfully.
Believe me, King of Shadows, I mistook. Kind of. But did you not tell me that I should know the man by the Athenian garments he had on? They were both wearing Athenian garments. Anyway, so far, I am glad it thus did sort, as this there jangling I esteem a sport.
Thou seest these ever seek a place to fight.
Oh yeah.
Hide, therefore, Robin, overcast the night, and lead these pesky rivals so astray as one come not within another's way, till all their brows death counterfighting sleep. Then crush this herb into Lysander's eye, to take from thence all error with his might, and make his eyeballs roll with wanton sight. When they next wake, all this derision shall seem a dream and fruitless vision, and back to Athens shall the lovers wend, with league whose date till death shall never end. Whilst I in this affair do thee employ, I'll to the queen and claim her little toy, and then I will her charmed eye release from monsters' view, and all things shall be peace.
My fairy lord, this must be done with haste, for night's swift dragons cut the clouds full fast.
But we are spirits of another sort. I with the mornings of have oft made sport. But notwithstanding, haste, make no delay. We may effect this business yet ere day.
Up and down, I will lead them all around. I am feared in field and town. Goblin, lead them up and down. Here comes one.
Where art thou proud Demetrius?
Here,
Speak
Billy.
thou now.
Draw and ready. Where art thou?
I will be with thee straight.
Follow me then to plainer ground.
Lysander, speak again. Thou run away, thou coward. Art thou fled? Speak.
Thou coward, and wilt thou not come? Come, recreant. Come, thou child. I'll whip thee with a rod.
Art thou there?
Follow my voice.
Where I come, where he calls, then he is gone. I will find Demetrius, and I will avenge his spite.
Where art thou now?
Ho, 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 coward. Why thou comest not?
Nay then, thou mockest me. Now go thy way, faintest constraineth me to the measure out the length on this cold bed. By day's approach, look to be visited.
Oh, weary night. Oh, long and tedious night. Sleep that sometimes shuts up sorrow's eyes. Steal me away from mine own company.
Yet but 3. Come, one more.
Never sown weary, never sown woe, bedabbled with the dew and torn with briars. I can no further crawl, no further go. My legs can keep no pace with my desires. Here will I rest me till the break of day. Heaven shield Lysander if they mean to pray.
On the ground, sleep sound, I'll apply to your eye. Gentle lover, remedy. When thou wakest, thou takest true delight in the sight of thy former lady's eye. Good enough. Second rate.
Come, sit thee down upon this flowery bed, while I thy amiable cheeks do cool, and stick musk roses in thy sleek sweet head. And kiss thy fair large ears, my gentle joy.
Where's Peace Blossom?
Here.
Peace Blossom, scratch my head. Where's Mademoiselle Cobweb?
Ready?
Mademoiselle Cobweb,
good mademoiselle. Get you your weapons in your hand and kill me a red-hipped humblebee on top of a thistle, and good mademoiselle, bring me the honey bag. Where's Monsieur Dillweed?
Ready.
Give me a scratch, Monsieur Dillweed.
What is your will?
Nothing, good monsieur, but help Calvary Peas Blossom to scratch. I must to the barber's, for methinks I'm marvels hairy about the face. I'm such a tender ass. If my hair do but itch, I must scratch.
What? Wilt thou hear some music, my sweet love?
Have a reasonable goodie in music. Let's have the tongs and the bongs.
Or say, sweet love, what dost thou desire to eat?
Truly, I could munch your good dry oats. Methinks I've a great desire for a bottle of hay. Hay, good hay hath no fellow.
I have a venturous fairy that shall seek thee the squirrel's hoard and fetch thee new nuts.
I'd rather have a handful or two of dried peas, but I pray you, let none of your people stir me. I have an exposition of sleep come upon me.
Sleep thou, and fairies be always away. Oh, how I love thee, how I dote on thee.
Welcome, good Robin. Seest thou the sweet sight? Her dotage now I do begin to pity. And now I have my crown, I will undo this hateful imperfection of her eyes. And, gentle Puck, take this transformed scalp off the head of this Athenian swain, that he, awaking when the other do, may all to Athens back again repair, and think no more of this night's accidents, but ask the fierce vexation of her rest. But first, I will release my sister princess. Be as thou wast wont to be, see as thou wast wont to see. Now, my sister, wake you, sister dear.
Oh, Oberon, what visions I have seen. Methought I was enamored of an ass.
There lies your love.
Excuse me. How came these things to pass? Oh, how mine eyes do loathe his visage now.
Silence while. Robin, take off his head. Princess Titania, would you grant these mortals five a deeper sleep than ever in their lives?
Music, oh, music such as charmeth sleep. Bibbidi, bobbidi, boo.
Now when thou wakest with thine own fool's eyes peep.
Now you and I are in amity, and share our fairy kingdom solemnly.
Come, my brother, and in our flight, tell me how I was here found, with these mortals sleeping on the ground.
I was with Hercules and Cadmus once, when in the wood of Crete they bade the bear with hounds of Sparta. I never heard so musical discord, such sweet thunder.
Hippolyta, my hounds are, for now, the Spartan kind, with their heads hung with ears that sweep away the morning dew. Say, Aegeus, what nymphs are these?
My lord, this is my daughter, here asleep, and this Lysander, this Demetrius, this Helena. I wonder if they're being here together.
No doubt they rose early to observe the rites of May. But speak, Aegeus, is this not the day that Hermia gives her answer to your choice?
It is, my lord.
Go, Phil, straight, bid the huntsmen, and wake them their horns. I pray you all, stand up. I know you two are rival enemies. How comes this gentle concord in the world? That hatred is so far from jealousy, to sleep in hate, and fear nor enmity.
My lord, I shall reply amazed, half sleep and half waking. But as yet, I swear, I cannot say how I truly came here. But as I think, for truly I would speak. Now I do bethinks me so it is, I came here with Hermia hither. Our intent was to be gone from Athens, where we without with peril the Athenian law.
Enough! Enough, my lord. You have enough. I beg the law upon his head. They would have stolen away. They would, Demetrius, thereby to have defeated you and me. You of your wife, and me of my consent. Of my consent that she should be your wife.
My lord, fair Helen told me of their stealth, and I in fury followed them. Fair Helena in fancy following me. But my good lord, I know not by what power, but by some power it is, my love. To Hermia melted as the snow, and all the faith, the virtue of my heart, the object and the pleasure of mine eye is only Helena. To her, my lord, was I betrothed ere I saw Hermia. But like a sickness did I loathe this food, but as in health come to my natural taste, and now do I wish it, I love for it, I long for it, and forevermore will I be true to her.
Fair lovers, you're fortunately met. Of this discourse we will hear more anon. Aegis, sorry, I'm gonna overbear your will. For in the temple by and by, for these couples shall be eternally knit. Come, Hippolyta.
These things seem small and undistinguishable.
Methinks I see things as parted eye.
So methinks, and I have found Demetrius like a jewel, mine own and not mine own.
Are you sure that we are awake? It seems to me that we are asleep. We dream. Do not you think the Duke was here and bid us follow him?
Yeah, and my father.
And Hippolyta.
And he did bid us to follow him to the temple.
And why then we are awake? Let's follow him, and on the way let us recount our dreams. When my cue comes, call me. I had a most rare vision. I had a dream past the wit of a man to say what dream it was. Man is but an ass if he's go about expounding dreams. Methought I was. Who can tell me thought I was? Methought I had. Man's a patched fool if he's trying to think about what me thought I had. The eye of man hath not heard, the ear of man hath not seen. Man's hand is not able to taste, his tongue to conceive, nor his heart to report what my dream was. I'll get Peter Quince to write a ballad of the dream. It shall be called Bottom's Dream, because it hath no bottom.
You said to Bottom's house. Has he come home yet?
Not that I've heard of. Out of doubt he is transported.
Come not, then the play is marred. It goes not forward, doth it?
It is not possible. There is not a man in all Athens able to discharge Pyramus, but he.
Masters, the Duke is coming from the temple, and there is 2 or 3 lords, and many ladies, more merry. If our play had gone forward, we all had been rich men.
Oh, sweet bully Bottom.
Where are these lads? Where are these ats?
Welcome back, Bottom.
Oh, Bottom! Oh, most courageous day, it was happy hour.
Masters, I am to discourse wonders, but ask me not what, for if I tell you, I am no true Athenian. But at some point in the future, I will tell you everything right as it fell out.
Let us hear now, sweet Bottom.
Till later. Get your apparel together, for the short and the long is our play is preferred. Let these be of clean linen, and let not him that plays the lion pare his nails, for they'll hang out to be lion's claws. And most dear actors eat no onions nor garlic, for we are to utter sweet breath, and I do not doubt but to hear them say it is a sweet comedy.
No more words. Away!
Tis strange, my princes, that these lovers speak of.
It is more strange than true.
But the story of the night told over, and their minds transfigured so together, grows to something of great conceit, but howsoever strange and admirable.
Ah, here come the lovers, full of joy and mirth. Joy, gentle friends. Come now, where is our usual manager of mirth? What revels in our hand? Is there no play to ease the anguish of a torturing hour? Call Philostrate.
Here, Theseus.
Say, what abridgment have you for this evening?
There is a brief comedy sports the right, make choice of which your highness will see first.
The battle of centaurs. Well, none of that. The rite of tipsy bacchanals. That is some old attire. The three thrice muses for mourning for death. That is an old device. Oh yeah, the tedious brief scene of young Pyramus and his love Thisbe. Very tragical mirth. Merry, tragical, tedious, and brief. That is hot ice and wondrous strange snow. How shall we find the concord of this discord?
A play there is, my lord, some 10 words long, which is as brief as I have known a play, but by 10 words, my lord, it is too long.
What are they that do play it?
Hard-handed men that work in Athens here, which never labored in their minds till now.
And we will hear it?
No, my noble lord, it is not for you. I've heard it over, and it is nothing.
I will hear that play, for anything can be amiss when simpleness and duty tender it. Go, bring them, and take your places, ladies.
If we offend, it is with our good will. That you should think we come not to offend, but with good will. To show our simple skill, that is the true beginning of our end. Consider then, we come but in spite. We do not come as minding to contest you our true intent is. Alfred Light, we are not here. That you should here repent you. The actors are at hand, and by their show you shall know all that you are like to know.
His speech was like a tangled chain. Who's next?
Gentles, perchance you wonder at this show, but wonder on till truth makes all things plain. This man is Pyramus, if you would know. This beauteous lady, Thisbe, is certain. This man with lime and rough cast doth present wall. That vile wall which did those lovers sunder. And through wall's chink, poor souls, they are content to whisper, at which let no man wonder. This man with lantern, dog, and bush of thorn presenteth moonshine. For if you will know, by moonshine did those lovers think no scorn to meet at Ninus's tomb. There to woo this grisly beast which lie in height by name. The trusty Thisbe, coming first by night, did scare away, or rather did affright. And as she fled, her mantle she did fall, which lion vile with bloody mouth did stain. Anon comes Pyramus, sweet, youth, and tall, and finds his trusty Thisbe's mantle slain. Whereat with bloody, blameful blade, he bravely broached his boiling bloody breast. And Thisbe, tarrying in mulberry's shade, his dagger drew and died. For all the rest, let lion, moonshine, wall, and lovers twain at large discourse, while here they do remain.
I wonder if the lion needs to speak.
No wonder, my lord. One lion may what many asses do. In this same interlude, it doth befall that I once now, by name, present a wall. And such a wall as I would have you think, that I had such a crannied hole or chink, through which the lovers, Pyramus and Thisbe, did whisper often very secretly. And this the cranny is right and sinister, through which the willful lovers are to whisper.
It's the wittiest partition that I've ever heard. Discourse, my lord.
The Pyramus draws near the wall, silence.
O grim-looked night, O night with hue so black, O night which ever art when day is not, O night, alack, alack, I fear my Thisbe's promise is forgot, and thou, O wall, O sweet and courteous wall, thou standest between her father's ground and mine, thou wall, O sweet and lovely wall, show me thy chink to blink through with mine eye. Thank you, courteous wall. But what do I see? No Thisbe do I see. Oh, wicked wall, through whom I see no bliss. Cursed be thy stones for thus deceiving me.
The wall, methinks, being sensible, should curse again.
No, in truth, sir, you should not. Deceiving me is Thisbe's cue, and I'm to spy through the... Oh, here she comes.
Oh, wall! Full often thou hast heard my moans, for parting my fair Pyramus to me. My cherry lips have often kissed thy stones with lime and hair knit up in thee.
I see a voice. Now I will to the chink, to spy and hear my Thisbe's face. Thisbe!
My love! Thou art my love, I should think.
Oh, kiss me through the hole of this vile wall.
I kissed the wall's hole, but not your lips at all.
Wilt thou in Ninny's tomb meet me straight away?
Ninus's tomb.
Tide life, tide death, I come without delay.
Thus have I, wall, my part discharged, so, and being done, thus away doth go.
Now is the wall down between the two neighbors? No remedy, my lord, when walls are so willful to hear without warning.
This is the silliest stuff that ever I heard.
Here come the two noble beasts, a man and a lion.
You ladies, whose gentle hearts do fear the smallest monstrous mouse that creeps on floor, may now, pre-chance, both quake and tremble here, when lion, rough in wildest rage, doth roar. Then know that I, as snug the joiner, am a lion fell, nor else no lion's day. For if I should, as lion come in strife, into this place, 'twere pity on my life.
A very gentle beast, and of good conscience.
The very best of the beasts, my lord, that ever I saw.
Let us listen to the moon.
This lantern represents the crescent moon.
You should have worn the horns on his head.
He is no crescent. His horns are invisible with the circumference.
This lantern represents the crescent moon. I myself am the man the moon.
This is the greatest error of all the rest. The man to be put into the lantern. How is it else the man in the moon?
I'm aweary of this moon. Would he would change.
Seed moon. All that I have to say is that I, the man moon, this lantern, this moon, my dog, and this thorn bush, my thorn bush.
Why all these should be in the lantern, but all these are in the moon? But silence, here comes Thisbe.
This is old Minnie's tomb. Where's my love?
Roar!
Well worn lion.
Well run, Thisbe.
Well shown, Moon.
Well moused, Clyde.
And then came Pyramus.
So the lion vanished.
Sweet moon, I thank thee for thy sunny beams. I thank thee, moon, for shining now so bright. For by thy gracious golden glittering gleams, I trust to take of truest Thisbe sight. But stay, O spite! Mark, poor knight, what dreadful dole is here? Eyes do you see? How can it be? O dainty duck, oh dear! Thy mantle good, what? Stained with blood?
Beshrew my heart, but I pity the man.
Oh, wherefore, nature, this thou lion's frame, since lion vile here hath deflowered my dear.
Devoured!
Devoured my dear, which is, no, was the fairest game that lived, that loved, that liked, that looked with cheer. Confound, outsword and wound the pap of Pyramus. What left pap for heart doth up. Thus die I, then. Now I am dead. Now I am fled. My soul is in the sky. Tongue, lose thy light. Moon, take thy flight. Moon, take thy flight. Moon, take. No! Die! Die! Die!
With the help of a surgeon, he might yet recover.
I don't think so.
How chance Moonshine is gone before Thisbe comes back and finds her lover?
She will find it by starlight. Here she comes, and her passion ends the play.
I hope she will be brief.
Asleep, my love? What? Dead, my love! Speak! Oh, Pyramus, arise! Speak! Quite dumb! Dead! Dead! A tomb! Must cover thy sweet eyes! These lily lips! This cherry nose! These yellow cusp cheeks are gone! Gone! Ah! Lovers, make moan! His eyes were as green as leeks! Son, not a word! Come, trusty sword! Come, blade, my breast in you!
Oh, farewell, friend! Those feelings! Adieu!
So, Moonshine and the lion are left to bury the dead.
Hey, and Wall too.
No, in truth, sir, the wall is down that parted their fathers. Would it please you to see an epilogue?
No epilogue. For your play needs no excuse. Never excuse. When the players are all dead, there are none to be blamed. Truly and very noticeably discharged. Let your epilogue alone. The iron tongue of midnight hath told 12. 'Tis almost fairy time. Sweet friends, to bed.
Now it is the time of night, that the graves, all gaping wide, every one lets forth its sprite, in the churchway paths to glide. If we shadows have offended, think but this, and all is mended, that you have but slumbered here, while these visions did appear. And this weak and idle theme, no more yielding, but a dream. Gentles, do not reprehend. If you pardon, we will mend. And, as I am an honest puck, if we have unearned luck, now to escape the serpent's tongue, we will make amends ere long. Else the puck a liar call. So, good night unto you all. Give me your hands, if we be friends, and Robin shall restore amends.